It's important to know that all drugs in Holland are still illegal, but we have a tolerance policy, which means that cannabis, hash, weed can legally or more or less legally be sold and bought in coffee shops. But the back door, growing the cultivation of cannabis, is still illegal and forbidden. But the coffee shops, they are allowed to sell 5 grams per person per day and have a stash of 500 grams per shop when they comply to rules that the national government and the city government comply or give them. So there's a set of rules for coffee shop owners, and if they comply to these rules, they are allowed to sell.
We heard here, I think 2 years ago, the number of coffee shops was very reduced. Was that from initiative from the police or from the politicians?
That was an initiative from the politicians. In Holland, there's some difference between what the local city government wants and what national government wants. And there's multiple reasons why there are now fewer coffee shops, and part is because of national politics and part is because of local politics. A coffee shop is closed, for example, when it's too close to a school. Every coffee shop within 250 meters of a school has to be closed. It's what national government tells us to do. And that is a cause for many coffee shops in Amsterdam to be reduced in numbers. But another reason for a closure of a coffee shop can also be that the coffee shop owner doesn't comply to the rules, or has a criminal record, or has too much stash. So there's different reasons why there's less coffee shops. And also in some areas, especially in the red light district, there were so many coffee shops that the city government said, well, there's too many here. We should spread them more evenly throughout the city. So let's have less in the city center and more on the outskirts of the center, so that there's more balance. So there's many reasons.
Can I ask, how do the hashish come into the coffee shop, and how far away is the hashish considered criminal, and how far away from the coffee shop can it be, and then it's legal?
It's only tolerated, not even legal, but tolerated when it's actually in the coffee shop. Your question is, how does it even get there? Officially, we don't know, because from there on, it's illegal, and we have to take into account that maybe there's some outlaw motor gangs or other type of criminal organizations that supply the coffee shops. Coffee shop owners must not be involved in the cultivation. If they are, their shop will be closed, so they cannot be involved. But officially, we don't know. And that's also why in Holland right now there's a big discussion to also make a tolerance policy for the back door, for the cultivation. And next Wednesday, National Parliament will discuss a proposal to do that.
So the farmers can grow it in grow houses?
Once the new Opium Act proposal will be accepted in national government, maybe that would be possible under conditions. But right now, it's illegal.
The medical marijuana or medical cannabis in Holland, do you grow that yourself?
Medical marijuana is allowed, and it's also, I think it's also allowed to produce, but I'm not quite sure about the details and who is growing it. But I do know that that is legal to grow and to use.
CBD cannabis shouldn't be illegal, but THC cannabis, the one that works, but also is a painkiller. You get that from the States, or where you get it from?
You can even get it at the pharmacy in Holland. For medical purposes, you can get it at the pharmacy.
And that's grown in Holland then?
I think so, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'd rather not answer to that question.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.